Alright folks, and welcome to another video. Today I'm finally bringing you my setup tour, something that I've been talking about since my 250 subscriber update. So I'm just going to do a little rundown of what I use. I'd like to thank Terry Jones for the music that I'm going to be providing in the video. So without further ado, let's get cracking into this. Let's take a look, shall we? So starting off with what I have on my desk, I have my two monitors. The main monitor I use for gaming is the Acer G246HL. It's a 24-inch monitor, 1080p. It has a low response time of 2 milliseconds, which is helpful for competitive shooters. It has a 170-degree horizontal viewing angle. It is mountable and it's capped at 60 Hz. Substandard for gaming, does me well because all my work and all my gaming is all done in 1080p with my GTX 970. As far as connectivity goes, it has a DVI input, a HDMI input and a VGA input. So moving on to my second monitor, very different from the first, it is the HP Pavilion 22Xi. It is 21.5 inches in size. It has them lovely IPS colours and great colour correction. I absolutely love the colour in this monitor compared to the Acer. This is the monitor that I use for the likes of TeamSpeak and my preview window when I'm making my videos, and if I'm doing any colour correction to the video I do it all on this monitor because quite frankly it just looks amazing. It has a VGA, dual-link DVI and HDMI input. It has a nice on-screen display and very easy to set up straight out of the box. The IPS comes with an LED backlight and just helps with that overall colour coming out of the monitor. The viewing angle on this monitor is actually a little bit bigger than the Acer. It is 178 as opposed to 170. It's capped at 60 Hz and is 1080p as well. One downside to this monitor, however, you couldn't really use it for competitive games as it has a pretty high response time of 7 milliseconds. At the end of the day, I'm not using it for gaming, so it does me perfectly well. Also on my desk I have the Alesis IO2 Express USB audio interface. Had this given me by a friend who deals with musical recording, and fun fact, the XLR cable that powers my mic was actually handmade by him as well. This USB interface features 2 XLR inputs and 2 guitar line inputs. It's very good for editing and I can adjust the gain accordingly. I have like a level indicator for if I'm clipping or not, and it has a lot of knobs that I quite frankly don't know anything about. Moving on to my microphone and mic stand, I had the microphone sent out to me by Brad 12 gauge microphones. It is handmade. It is actually made from a 12 gauge shotgun shell. The microphone stand that holds it here on my desk, I hand made it from home. There's a video on my channel about that and a video about the microphone itself when I did a review with Oren McGuckin of Apex Pickups. The microphone has served me well. I'm still need to sort myself out with a pop filter, but hopefully that'll be rectified soon. Moving on to the other parts of my setup. Another thing on my desk is the Sumvision Nemesis Kane Pro gaming keyboard and mouse. It's a pretty budget gaming keyboard and mouse. I bought it relatively cheap before I built the PC. I do have to note how light the keyboard and mouse actually are. The keyboard though feels nice. It does have 3 backlit LED settings. There's a button on the keyboard where you can change between red, blue and purple. It also has another button on it to allow 3 different brightness settings and also to turn off the LED backlights on the keys. The mouse has 5 buttons. It has the left click, right click, 2 buttons on the side to go back and forward on web pages, and another button to change your DPI there and then between 800, 1200, 1600 and 2400. Also on this shelf, after taking a recommendation from Joker Productions talking about FIO and their DACs, I went ahead and bought an E17 Alpine. Absolutely love this little DAC. It's great in conjunction with the JVC headphones for playing games and listening to music, whether it be on the PC or on the go. There's a video of that again on the channel. And now on to a few personal touches. First we have the Star Wars Force Awakens poster. Really looking forward to the new movie. Big fan of the new game Battlefront that just came out. Next I have the Game of Thrones poster. I'm actually in the middle of reading some of the books at the minute and love the show. we have my little model of the Millennium Falcon, another touch for me being a big Star Wars fan. And then we have my chair. I bought this a few months ago and it served me well, very comfortable. Good that it has the detachable footrest. And next up we have my two soft boxes. This is the lighting kit that I'm using for all my videos. Then we have the tripod I'm using, the Velbon EF41. Then the DSLR camera I'm using is the Nikon D3300. The two lenses I'm using along with it is the standard kit lens that comes along with it, and the Tamron 18 to 200mm zoom macro lens. Very helpful for getting some of them ultra close-ups. And last but not least we have my PC. This is where the magic truly happens. Great little gaming machine and great for the editing that I do for video production. My PC specs are on screen now. The case, if anybody wants to know, is a Corsair Carbide 300R. Recommended once again by Joker Productions. So folks, that's going to wrap up my setup tour. Hopefully you really enjoyed the video. If you really enjoyed my content, please subscribe to my channel, it helps me out an awful lot. You can follow me anytime on Twitter and Facebook at ForTheBanterNI. But until next time my friends, goodbye.